Hello, folks. I'm back, and today I'm doing another what if. So today, also I don't have a script for this one because I just kind of wanted to try it and see how it went. This is gonna be what if Midoriya was a vampire? So basically, he has the powers of Dracula and stuff. So I'm gonna say also that he still has the ability. So okay, let's see. I'm gonna also do the a Goofy more style and say that. Okay, I can't believe I'm gonna have to reference this, but Hotel Transylvania, how that Dracula's weaknesses work. Sunlight will hurt him, but it won't like turn to dust right away. He'll like start burning up and stuff. He'd stay for a while, but I'm just gonna say if he stays in it too long, he can getting serious burns. And I'll say if he stays in it for incredible like dangerous long for himself, he can be paralyzed for a bit, and longer will make permanently paralyzed. We'll go off that saying that he learns this from his dad, who tells Bob that before he leaves to wherever all of Midoriya's dads go. The what ifs, but you get the point. So Midoriya will have the ability of super strength. Also, this will happen. It'll be act like a quirk still, so it'll happen everything will start coming to place except his weakness to like also garlic will make him nauseous. And uh a stake to the heart will kill him because well let's be honest, that'll kill anyone. So we'll say that he gets his powers when he around when he should look quirks a bit, but we'll say he already has his weaknesses already. So I'm also gonna say that he has the powers of like regular Dracula kind of thing. Super strength, ability to turn into a bat. I guess sharp fangs, but we're not gonna make him suck blood. You get the point. Yeah, you get him. He can fly because of bat. I think he can fly himself. So if I don't mention any sub powers in this that Dracula does have, and I don't mean Castlevania Dracula turning into many bats or turning into a demon, then tell me in the comments. Okay, now let's begin. So Midoriya will be young and will when he's little and stuff, he'll always wear like a hood around his mom will always make him wear a hood around him and always sunscreen so he doesn't get burnt and stuff. Which he understands what his mom tells him that he'll get all has to do with the quirk he's gonna get, and so eventually he does get it he'll lose his baby teeth eventually, and the sharp face will come out, and he'll also get incredibly strong. Bakugo would still be his friend since he has a power now, and so he wouldn't bully Midoriya. I'm also gonna say sorry for that. I'm also gonna say that lamps and fire around him won't hurt him. It'll just be stronger. It'll be warmer for him. So, for example, I will say only natural sunlight hurts him. Everything else just stings. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So, Bakugo, again, would learn that he has a quirk from, the sharp teeth, and eventually he and Midori would figure out that his power is vampire stuff from his mom once she tells him once he gets it. So he'll eventually figure out how to turn into a bat. He'll learn that he has super strength and things like that. And we'll skip ahead now to also Midoriya and Bakugo both want to be heroes with train because yeah. So Midoriya and Bakugo would then start. Oh, I just said they started training. Sorry. And they would go to we'll skip ahead now to middle school, where Midori would be walking home and would get attacked by the sludge monster. The sludge monster would try grabbing onto him, but Midori would quickly turn. Also, we're gonna go. I also want to mention one more thing. Turning into a bat, everything he's wearing, everything he's holding, will disappear until he turns back to normal. So I don't have to be the inconvenience of him turning back to normal and being naked, because we don't need a second Murio. Anyways, He quickly turns into a bat and flies backwards so the thing doesn't catch him. And just as he does that, All Might would appear from the sewers and punch the slime monster. As he punches the slime monster and it gets knocked out, Midoriya would then, fall, turn back to normal, and All Might would see him. All Might, Midoriya being Midoriya, would help All Might clean up the monster and would ask for an autograph. As All Might would be signing it, Midoriya would quickly ask him about his quirk, saying that he is impossible to be a hero in his situation, where he has such a giant weakness that could be easily used against him. All Might then stops for a second as he's finishing the signature, the autograph. Sorry, that's what I meant. Autograph, and says, "There's always something that can be used against you in a fight, but what that thing that can be used against you, you have to be aware about, and you have to be ready for it to be used against you, even if there's nothing you can do to stop it." So Midoriya thanks him for that advice and gets his notebook back. Also, it's not burned because Bakugo never threw it out. So, since he didn't grab on the All Might jumps away and he didn't lose the slime villain. Midoriya then goes home. He and Bakugo would still train out through the summer, and Midoriya would remember his weakness. And he would start trying to practice quickly. He and Bakugo would spar, probably, I would say, because, again, that's one good way to train for fights. Bakugo, sorry for the changes in volume if this is not good, but whatever. Okay, sorry for sidetracking. The volume keeps going in weird directions for when I talk. But anyways, as they spar, Midoriya would try a couple times to spar without his hood and just a bit of sunscreen. It would sting. It would sting a lot, but he would still go through a quick spars and then put back his hood. So Midoriya would still figure out, his abilities and stuff, and would train to get well with them. And then the day would come where they'd go for the UA exam. But Midoriya and Bakugo would enter, and I'd say the same thing would happen. Midoriya would walk excitingly and then fall. It's like, oh, this is the end. I'm gonna die from tripping. Uraraka saves him. Yada yada says, "You're welcome for helping you." They learn the instructions. They go to the. You should know what happens at this point. Like, there's no need for me to tell you. He goes to the gates to where it opens, sees the girl from before, wants to thank her, but Ida's all, "You're gonna mess her up and distract her, yada yada. I'm Ida, I know everything that happens here, yada yada." Sorry. What's her name? I know, Scaredy Catlin's gonna be yelling at me for trashing Ida. I'm pretty sure that's one of her favorite characters from some of her recent videos. But, hi, Scaredy Catlin. I'm not dissing you, but it's annoying how I have to repeat this. Okay, I'll shut up now. Sorry. But what was I? Oh, right. It starts, and Midoriya again having the ability to turn to a bat. I'm gonna say that he also could put clothes on as a bat and then switch to human. Those would disappear until he turns back. So, say when he has a bat, he has a tiny little hood over him to protect him from sunlight. So he turns to a bat and starts flying around and turning back to human and destroying the robots with his intense strength, his super strength. I don't know the word. Is it immense? Tell me if it's immense. I'm not positive. Anyways, he destroys a bunch of robots, and like usual, the zero pointer would appear. But then he'd see the girl from before stuck under it before he can start running away. All of a sudden, his body would start moving on its own, and he'd charge at it. He'd charge and start flying all the way up. He'd then try his hardest with his strongest kick, his strongest rapid hits. He'd destroy the robot's head and start falling down. But before and his legs and arms would be sore, but he'd still be able to glide himself down to the ground as a bat. When he lands on the ground, he sees the girl there and helps her up, because she's still nauseous from all the releasing the robots and stuff. And then they'd all go home, and Midoriya would wonder if he passed or not, since he no, I'll say he thought he did a really good job. He and Bakugo still are worried that they may not get in because there are probably a bunch of other kids that may have done better. Because remember, this isn't the savagely Bakugo we know that tore all the robots apart. This is a kinder one. Still strong though. Anyways, Midoriya would then eventually get a letter that his mom would bring to him, and as he opened up, he'd get a message from All Might saying, "You got in the UA. Yay." Anyways, Midoriya would then be happy. Bakugo, he also would have heard Bakugo got in, and yay, they're in, and that's the end of this what if. If there's any other powers I'm forgetting, let me know. But I'm not doing again like things like Midori can turn to a wolf. I'm doing the more common ones. Um, but yeah. So if you guys like this what if, let me know if you want me to continue it. And yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this what if, where Midori is a vampire guy. Since he has a hood, the sun isn't really that big of an issue for him. Only all the robots really were just the issue. So yeah, but yeah, that's basically it. So see you later, my fools and ghouls. Your jester, your foolish jester, is out.